Good evening, I am about to cook my dinner and you guys are gonna watch me while I answer those questions I asked you guys for like 2 weeks ago and then completely forgot about. So anyway, tonight I'm cooking a Buddha bowl, if that's even what it is. That's just what me and my sister always call it, but I don't know if it technically even counts as that. I'm basically cooking like rice and beans and like roasted vegetables and putting it all nice in like colourful little, you know what you know the vibe. I'm pretty sure I've literally made this in a video before, so like you guys know the job. The thing is, this is normally like my favorite meal because I love eating. Like I love the act of eating. I don't know, when I'm like watching something, like I can't just not be doing something with my hands, so I always am either eating or I'm on my phone. But because of that, I feel like most meals literally take like 5 minutes to eat, and so once I'm done, I always end up just like snacking on a bunch of junk just like for the act of doing something with my hands. But this meal is perfect because there's so much of it that you can like literally I can eat this meal easily for like a whole hour, and it's healthy, but it actually like tastes so good. So it's just like a win-win situation all around. The annoying thing is that today is like the one day that I'm just like not really in the mood for it, but I kind of have to have it tonight because the vegetables I got are gonna like go off if I don't have it today. So I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not in the mood for it. I'm really in the mood for Chinese right now, which is like really weird for me. Like that's never something that I normally crave, especially like all takeaways. But I could just go for some chicken and black bean sauce right now. But at least I've got black beans, so I can at least have that part of that craving. But I've told myself that if I have this tonight and then I do all my work tomorrow, then I'm gonna treat myself to a takeaway tomorrow night. So I'm very excited for that.
What I'm doing. Oh, you want to move out? Well, do it then. Yeah.
Love being haunted. This sweet potato looks weird and it's concerning me. Do sweet potatoes normally have holes in them? Like, am I just stupid and unobservant, but is that what sweet potatoes normally look like? We'll soon find out when I die. Also, look at how cute my knife is. I got a knife set for Christmas, finally, because I literally had like one knife and it was the bluntest thing in the world. So finally got actual good knives, and look how cute they are. This one's pink. Then I've also got this lilac one and blue and a bunch of other colors, but those are the most interesting ones. Trying to cook while also looking at the camera is really not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so tomorrow I need to film a bunch of TikToks, but the issue is that I've realized that my like worst trait, at least for myself, I have many, but my most newly discovered one is that I just like have no accountability for myself. If other people are depending on me, then I will do something, but if I am the only one that is going to be affected if I don't do something, then I won't. Like if I need to wake up early for work or like a Zoom call, or if I'm like meeting someone, then I will be up and I will be ready at that time. But if I just tell myself I'm going to wake up early just because I want to, or if I have just like my own stuff to do, then I won't do it. But like why do I value other people's time but not my own? I don't know. So if anyone does have any advice on that, then please let me know. But as for now, we're working with what we've got. So instead what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell myself that I am going to vlog tomorrow, and that way, because in my head you guys are now depending on me because you guys are expecting that video, then I actually will wake up early and do all the things that I said I'm going to do. Sweet potatoes are ready to go, looking beautiful. Anyway, on to you guys' actual questions, the actual point of this video. By the way, I do like my Fairy Lights phone charger. I got it for Christmas and I love it because I'm rewatching Stranger Things because my boyfriend's never seen it. And this is just giving me season 1 vibes and I love it. So first things first, my goals for this year and any big plans. Okay, as far as big plans go, and actually this kind of goes into goals, is that like I don't know, and this is the whole issue. Like I was gonna do a whole video on my goals for the year like I normally do, actually going into each of my specific goals and how I'm actually gonna achieve them, but I just don't have any goals this year, which is like really depressing. But like the reason why is because I don't have any big plans for the year. A little sweet potato chunk got left behind. There's something red on this knife and I just really don't want to know. Like normally I feel like I have like a big life change each year that like automatically gives me sort of a list of goals that's kind of like connected to it, but this year I have nothing in my life that's like definitely gonna change. As in, most likely a whole year from now I will still be living in this flat and I will still be at uni and I will still, like everything in my life is kind of gonna stay the same, but I don't like that. I don't want this to be my life in a year, not because like I'm happy with my life right now, but I don't know, I just feel like I need change. I feel like a lot of people fear change. I'm the opposite. I fear things not changing. Like even if I do end up staying in this flat and staying at uni and staying at my job and all the things I'm doing, like that's fine because obviously again my life is great right now, but I just don't want to know that, you know what I mean? So to answer your question, no, I do not have any big plans for the year whatsoever. As far as I'm concerned, this is going to be the most boring year of my life unless something big and like unexpected happens that I can't predict. I only have one baking tray, but I need to cook 2 things, so I don't really... Actually, wait, I've just realised I literally only have 1 shelf in my oven. And my oven sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to cook these one at a time. That's really annoying because that means I'm not gonna be able to eat for like 2 hours. And it's already like 11 p.m. So rip me, I guess. But then I can't even put it in the oven right now because then it's gonna affect the audio because you're gonna be able to hear the oven. Ugh, right. Okay, I'm just gonna have to like prep as much as I can while I'm talking, and then I'm just gonna have to like actually cook off camera, which kind of defeats the whole point of the video, but it's fine. Goals. Anyway, so I would like to hit 500 sales in my jewelry business. I'm currently at like 207 or something, so I think that's pretty doable. My Valentine's Day collection has just launched if you want to go check that out. And also on the same topic of jewelry, I also want to do another art fair because some of you may remember I did an art fair in summer last year, but the issue is that it was on the same weekend as like the Pride parade or whatever that was going on in Manchester, and so it like blocked off the road to where the art fair was, and so basically the only way people went was if like they already knew it was there and it was happening, and like they were like specifically going there, if that makes sense. So there wasn't just like random people coming in off the street, which was like kind of good because I was so terrified because obviously I'd never done anything like that before, and I had like crippling social anxiety, so I was kind of glad that it was not very busy. But now that I'm a little bit more experienced, then I would like to do like an actual one. Hopefully we'll do that at some point in summer probably. I want to have a 5-figure month, which is a bold claim considering I'm barely making 4 figures now, but I don't know, I feel like it's hard to give like specific number goals just because you don't know what circumstances are going to change. So instead I'm just saying that I want a 5-figure month, whether that's like over summer when I'm like actually being able to work more, or if it's literally like December where it's actually like being able to build up my income over the year. I don't know, we will see. And same with the like number goal thing with like followers. Normally I give myself like a follower or subscriber goal or whatever, but I don't know, putting a number on it just like stresses me out so much because there's not like, I don't have that much control over that. Instead, I just want to like actually make videos that I like and I enjoy making and I'm proud of, and hopefully followers will just naturally come from that, but I'm not like stressing about it anymore. That's the thing, I feel like this year I don't have goals as much as I have like themes, which also goes into one of the other questions, which is what is my current worldview. Basically it's just like my mindset right now is just wanting to be like chill. I don't know, I already am chill. Like that's always like the first word people used to describe me, because I guess I seem that way on the outside, but like actually like behind closed doors I am like really stressed and anxious all the time, and I just like don't want to be like that anymore. I just don't want to like stress about things that I don't have control over. As in kind of going back to how I want my life to be different in a year, but I don't really know in what ways. I'm kind of just like open to the universe just like guiding me to whatever is meant to be, you know? I know that sounds like really like cringe or whatever, but like genuinely I was thinking about the other day, like there's nothing in my life that I look back on and think that shouldn't have happened the way it did. Like even if something bad has happened to me, I always look back and think I now understand why that had to happen. I'm glad that things worked out the way that they did. So I'm kind of down to just like, you know, take whatever opportunities come to me and let go of things that don't make sense in my life anymore, and just like not stress about it because everything always works out. My other theme for the year is doing things with intention. Again, quite vague, but just sort of goes into like every part of my life. Things like cooking. Normally when I'm not filming videos, then I'll actually like, you know, light candles. I'm not really supposed to do that, but no one has to know. And I'll put on music, and I'll specifically put on my Grace's Cooking Vision playlist, which the whole meaning behind that playlist is obviously, as we already know, my favorite movie was Stargirl until they took it off the entire internet. But in an interview that Grace Vanderwaal did, who is the actress that plays Stargirl, she was talking about cooking and how she always like dreamt of being that girl who has like, you know, messy bun and just like, you know, in an oversized t-shirt, just like cooking, listening to music.
I don't know, I just really wanted to be like that girl, just like cooking, listening to music, like I don't even care, messy bun.
And like ever since I watched that interview for the first time, like years ago, that is what I would always like picture when I'd be dreaming about, you know, cooking in my own flat when I'd live alone. So now I've made a playlist of all the songs that kind of like fit that vibe, and I play it while I'm cooking and I like live out that little fantasy. And now where before cooking used to kind of feel like a chore to me, like it was kind of just like annoying and messy, and some of it I only did because I had to. Now again, because I actually like have intention behind it and I actually like make a point of making it an experience, I enjoy it so much more, and it's literally like one of my favorite parts of the day. And so yeah, those are basically my themes for the year. Like I haven't really got specific goals, I just want to like live intentionally, and then whatever comes from that will happen. No, obviously I do still have some goals. Like I do want to, one of the other questions is, am I still writing my book? So many of you guys have been asking for that. Yes I am, but I have basically completely changed my whole perspective on that. But you know what, I'm literally just standing here talking now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go finish cooking off camera because I'm freaking starving. I'm gonna have a shower while my food is in the oven, and then I will get back to you guys when I've actually got my food so I can at least be eating while I'm explaining the rest of this. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, we're back. So I've got my food now. It doesn't look beautiful. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So my new idea for my book. So obviously I started writing this book like freaking years ago, and at the time I didn't really know where I was going with it. I was just like drawing the pictures from it and like, I don't know, kind of like doing little bits and pieces of it, but I didn't actually have like an overall idea for it. And so eventually I pretty much scrapped it just because I didn't know what I was doing with it, and I started rewriting it, but a new version where I actually had an idea of like the structure and the chapters and like the whole vibe of it, and I actually got like pretty far with it. But now, like I always do with any kind of long-term project, I've overthought it to the point where I don't like it anymore. And so instead, my new idea is that instead of writing one big book of everything that I want to include in it, I'm instead going to write a bunch of little books, like this sort of size book. It's almost going to be like little zines, but each one will essentially be a chapter of what would have been the actual book, if that makes sense. So for example, the first one will be Liz's Guide to a Good Summer, which will be basically just the book version of the series that I did last year, of just like summer bucket list kind of things, and like, well, no, you'll have to wait and see when the book comes out, but obviously that one will be out before summer. Then over summer I'll be writing The Art of Adulting, which will be like the living alone kind of guide, I guess, which will be perfect for anyone who is moving out or going to uni this year, and so on and so forth. Basically, it just means that it's a shorter term project, which means I don't have as much time to overthink it, and also I feel like it'll work out better for you guys, just because that way you can like collect all of them if you want to have like the full set, or you can just get the ones that are relevant or interesting to you. So that is my new idea with that. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, what else are you guys asking about? Oh my god, I cut these onions like half an hour ago and it's like only just hit me and now my eyes are burning. Cool. Anyway, has living alone lived up to your high expectations? It actually like finally has. I feel like for the first few months it was like, I don't know what it was, it just like didn't feel the way that I pictured it feeling. I think it might have just been the fact that obviously it was like winter time and like seasonal depression, you know, and like up until that point, like over summer I'd been picturing like living in my flat in summer. Obviously I like still haven't experienced that yet, but now that it's starting to actually get warmer outside and like stay lighter for longer and everything, it is starting to feel like more of the vibe that I envisioned, especially now that I'm like enjoying things like cooking more and I actually have like a proper routine and like structure to my week in terms of like cleaning and that kind of stuff. Like I think I needed to have that time to get used to it, but now that I am, it's like exactly how I pictured and I love it. Future tattoo plans. I actually like don't think I'm gonna get any tattoos this year. Actually, well, that's okay, no, I probably will, but I think this year is more gonna be a piercing year because I just have nothing on my mind, and so I feel like if I do end up getting a tattoo this year, it'll be like very impulsive, which is probably not the best idea, but I think I'm gonna get more piercings instead, because for one thing, I've always wanted to like go to one of those places where they like almost like design your ears. Like I don't even know where you go for that. They actually like build a whole concept and do like 10 piercings in one go and like actual like nice jewelry. That is like what I want to do, but obviously that's very expensive, but I would kind of rather do it all in one go than like spread the pain and the cost out over like a long time. So that, I guess, is one of my goals for this year. Not really a goal, but more of like a bucket list thing. Or even if I don't go to like a specific place that does that, I want to like myself design what piercings I want, because yeah, I don't know, I feel like my ears are kind of like boring right now because I've literally got like 3 piercings because like half of them filled up, which speaking of, I'm actually gonna have to get a piercing this year because my belly button piercing closed up, which is my own fault because I like took it out for a couple days just because I was like, you know, I'm not going anywhere, I want to be comfy, like I don't know, like I was taking it out for some reason anyway, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna leave it out for a couple days, like it'll be fine. And then I like completely forgot about it and then didn't put it in for like 2 weeks and tried to get it in, like tried so hard to get it in, and it just would not, so that is really annoying. And so now I have to wait like 6 months for it to like fully heal so I can get it re-pierced, which sucks, but at least that's like in enough time to where I can hopefully get it done like for summer. I don't know, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Right, we're gonna do one last question because it's literally midnight, and like I said, I want to actually try and wake up decently early tomorrow. So are you still into your crystals, manifesting, spiritual journey, and what's on your vision board for 2024? So yes, I definitely am still into that. I actually kind of want to start making like some more videos on that kind of topic if you guys want to see that, like manifesting tips or stuff like that. I don't know, let me know if you guys are interested in that because I'm always down to talk about that. But basically for my uni essay from last semester, I had to basically write a plan for a documentary about a topic, and the topic I picked was like spirituality and manifestation, and so I'm like kind of burnt out on that topic for right now just because I literally had to research everything about it for like months, but definitely still interested in it. As far as vision board goes, I have not made my vision board yet and I really need to. In fact, I might even do that tomorrow. I want to make like a phone background kind of one because I've already got one now, but it's like, I mean, I literally did this like last summer. And I also want to make a physical one because I don't think I've ever made a physical vision board somehow. So I do need to do that at some point, but as far as what's going to be on it, I literally don't even know. Because again, like I was saying before, I don't even really know in what ways I want my life to change this year. So I feel like it'll just be the usual of just like money and success and fame and all that good stuff, so you know, not asking for too much. Anyway, I am literally like 30 seconds away from running out of storage and I want to eat my food before it literally goes cold. Thank you for watching this video and I will see you guys tomorrow. I mean, I don't know when the video is going to be out, it might not be for like a week, but for me, I will see you guys tomorrow for the vlog of whatever I end up doing tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be productive. We will see. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye!